welcome. I go by the name Joe Vika on social media. Today, I want to discuss very briefly, speaking to my brother and our father, in the person of His Excellency, former governor of Anambra State, Peter Obi. I don't like what I'm seeing in the realm of the spirit about him, and but I don't want to make it as I am spiritualizing whatever I'm going to say. Most of the thing are some facts and figures that are stated before us. People know them, people share them. You guys will notice recently how the romance between Peter Obi and what do you call it, Atiku Abubakar, and that romance is gearing towards the emergence of these two people against Tinubu and Kohos come 2027. So I want to address those particular margins, that romance, and my concern is Peter Obi, not the other people. In that because of that romance, some people have started making some speculation. Some said, raising some fears that if there's Atiku and Peter Obi should emerge, that is a very big threat to APC-led government. Then some are of the opinion that there's no vacancy in 2027, including one of our Igbo brother, whom we thought is our Igbo brother. Where, for me, I don't know his origin. I mean, Joe Ibokwe, who also tweeted and said there's no vacancy in Asarok. I'm happy that he's still not woken up from his delusion, because he was thinking that he's going to be given an appointment if he work against his own brother in 2023 election. Today, he has always been dumped and kept the way they kept Femi Fani-Kayode and the way they're going to dump them and the administration will end is the way they're going to dump Joe Ibokwe, that Igbo that you have been taking, clear him at that time. Now, this particular video is to urgent message. Because I beg, if you meet this message in good faith, do me a favor, share this video. It's very, very important. Thank you, my brother. It's very, very important. His Excellency Peter Obi should listen to this message. I don't know how he's going to get to him. He can only get to him through you. And when you join this live, I don't want to record and edit. I don't have time to edit. I decided to go live. I'm live from YouTube and the TikTok. Please double tap the screen. Double tap. If you join me, share the video. Even if you don't want to watch me, you can watch later, but double tap and share. Make sure you like the video, like it as much as you can. Let this message pass. It's a very urgent message. Now, if you watch the romance between Peter Obi and Atiku, it's raising a lot of dust, and I also support the dust it's raising, because Peter Obi, I don't think he has sincerely realized that whom he is and what the stuff he can make, what the stuff he's made of. Peter Obi has broken so many records. As a governor, this is the only governor who used, what do you call it, economy. As a businessman, as a governor, as even after as an ex-governor, he still uses economy to fly local flight. As far as his local flight, he uses economy. But except on international, maybe because of long distance, he go for executive, or what do you call it? He's executive, whatever. That's one governor. He said it, and we know when he's saying the truth. This only governor that during his time as a governor, he managed fund effectively. Let me not go back to those things you have heard from him, but recently, the same man, every day, he must go to the hospital, one hospital or the other, to visit them and school, to be of a blessing to them, to deliver his charity. Someone who has this kind of pedigree, who has this kind of conscience to help the needy, cannot be seen among this corrupt, polluted, high dead politician. Peter Obi. I saw a video where Atiku was asking Uche Secondus to kneel down. That could be an old video when Uche Secondus was still the leader of PDP. Because he was the flag bearer of PDP, he has the God to ask this man to kneel down because he disobeyed his orders. It's not done. He can give him a suspension or let the party suspend it, not you as an individual, to kneel down before you. This is the same Peter Obi, Atiku, that is going to merge with Atiku. Probably you want to be the vice president. Bro, Peter Obi, listen. Number one, Igbos are above being second-class citizens in Nigeria. We are above that rubbish. If Igbo become a president, will he be what we would have him for? Which I know they will never give you. Which I know they are not ready for that. Then, since they are not ready for that, Peter Obi should know that Igbos will never be given an opportunity to rule Nigeria. If Peter Obi don't want to know this message, let him wait and see what happened. The previous election, it was not obvious that he won that election. This is the first time somebody is contesting the position of the president and beat all his contestants, all his opponents. He beat all of them single-handedly, black and blue. But with the power of INEC, they turned the neck of the people to a different direction, to Jagaban, who say it is his stop, because the INEC has to announce already written results. And the result of Tinubu was written 8 years ago, even before the emergence of Buhari. When Buhari came, they said, let me go, after me you go. They wrote the result already and kept it for Jagaban. So Peter, if you like, beat everybody, win them. They have already written the result. Just like they have already written the result of 2027 in favor of Jagaban. The result now, as we heard, is in UK, in the house of Yesun Wike. The ballot paper, the result sheet has already been printed and resulted with numbers kept. So there's no amount of your emergence with Atiku that will ever make you to remove these people. And what they have done is they have already picked a vice president of an Igbo extraction, not even in 2027, come 2031, yes. They have already picked an Igbo man to be a vice president against a Northerner after Jagaban in 2031. I heard this one from a reliable source, an insider. She doesn't know when she gave me that information. She's a lady. And when she realized, I said, she heard, I said, but I have already taken that information. They have already gazetted whom to take over from. I don't want to disclose the name of the person because it can be changed. But somebody to take over from Japan from the north. The man is there. Some of you may be thinking it is the vice president. No, not this current vice president. They have already chosen him. Please, if you join me, double tap the screen, double tap. I beg. Double tap the screen. Tapping is not going to cost you anything. I didn't say give me a gift. Double tap the screen if you're on TikTok. So they have already picked for themselves somebody who's going to be the vice president, who's an Igbo person. And some of you may know him. And that's why some of them are behaving the way they're behaving. We are losing our people. They are not taking care of the people. They're making the bidding of their tax masters. They have already chosen a vice president who is an Igbo man, who will work with the Northerner in 2031 after Jagaban 8 years. Now, with all this information that is available to me, Peter Obi, which I know he knows, but people are saying God empowers them. God, let me tell you, God does not get involved in election of human beings. God doesn't get involved. Thank you for the likes. Election of the human beings belongs to the people. God doesn't have hand in election. It's only the human being decided. This is what I'm telling you. I'm telling the gospel truth. It takes special case for God to intervene, but it's not at all the time, because God has given us the power of choice. He said, life and death I keep before you, choose. The INEC has chosen for the Nigerians whom they want, and that is what they are seeing today. No wonder I see a man that was crying the other day, that man that was challenging Rufai against Tinubu, that Tinubu did not remove subsidy. They fell out. He said he was insulting him, disrespecting him, talking rubbish. The same man has changed his mind and said that there's no way Tinubu will go back for 2027. But it's a lie. If you like, leave him out, hate him or don't leave him. The result has already been written. Nobody will change it. Except God. Now, let me now hit the message where I'm calling to Peter Obi. The message I have for Peter Obi now, Peter Obi should listen to me, this message. Article will pollute your political career. That's number one. If you want to agree, fine. If you don't want to agree, that's a business. That's number one. Number two, article has a different agenda from Peter Obi's agenda. And I told you guys, two can never work except agree. What is the agenda? The agenda of Peter Tico is the North. That is why 2 days ago he tweeted and wrote in the paper and said that if Tinubu continues in 2027, the North will suffer. It will never be well with the North. That Tinubu will deal with the North. Every average Northerner is simply campaigning for the North. They don't campaign for Nigeria. But Peter Obi is every day. I want Nigeria to work. I want Nigeria to be well. I want Nigeria. Oga Peter Obi, Nigeria can never work. Nobody should tell me you are a priest. Say it positive. No, this is not sure second positive. It's like when you see snake. I said snake will change to human being. Snake will be born again. Snake will repent. It will no longer back me. Oh, you snake. Oh, you are a priest. Declare. I'm not declaring. Snake can never stop biting. It's a snake. Nigeria can never be good. The foundation is done on corruption. The foundation it grows. The wall is built on corruption. It will also continue in corruption. The leaders are corrupt. So telling me they'll be positive about Nigeria, pray for Nigeria. What kind of prayer? I only pray for the people of Nigeria, those who didn't vote this man. May God deliver them from the hunger and trouble that will bite them, that want to destroy them. So Peter, if you agree with me that Nigeria can never be better, even if Peter Obi wins, Nigeria can never get better because they will frustrate you. They will frustrate you. I remember one man called Jonah Jang. Jonah Jang, the former governor of Jos. Former governor of Jos. Jonah Jang was in the program when we organized a program in one city like that. So when we came there, Jonah Jang came and said something. Well, after hearing the message of the man of God who preached, the man started crying. I'm telling you the gospel truth. The governor, he was still a governor by then. He started shedding tears. And what was it that he said? What this man is preaching about what we're doing in government is exactly 100% truth. But the problem is, even when we try to do good, these people, they say, no, it's not done that way. That sometimes he will give an instruction. Please, go and give this thing package for the less privileged. They will go and use it and do politics. Please go and give this with free education. They will go and put an amount and give it out to their people. Nothing has ever put policy. They will say, hey, we put you here. We decide something. Governor, we talk, we take the assembly to impeach you. He started crying. He said, our hands are tied. Nigeria can never work. Nigeria doesn't like good people. Good people can never last in Nigeria. So Peter Obi, even if you win, you can never stand against these people for a long time. They will bring you down. So I want to use this method to advise you. Article tweeted that the continuation of Tinubu will bring trouble, will bring suffering, will bring pain to the Northerners. He didn't say to Nigerians. But when you ask Peter Obi, he said the man to continue will bring hardship to Nigerians. Peter Obi don't care about your Nigerian. He cares about the Northerners. So Peter Obi, it's high time you took a step to know that you are not for Nigeria. We love you as a brother, as a father, as a political leader. You are one of the best. We don't want to lose you. Come home, let us work on how to develop our Igbo. I don't want to use the word separate ourselves, but let's develop. Jesus says something. Though you are in the world, but you are not of the world. We can be in Nigeria, but we are not of Nigeria. Let Ali Igbo be a Japan of its own. Let Ali Igbo be a jealous of everyone. We can do it on legal way. By so doing, the economy of that nation and all of Africa will be centered in Alibo. In what I'm saying, what is happening in Abana with Oti, if all the governor can do this in Alibo, that is the development we need. Let them take their presidency and go. Let our youth have job. I just came back from hospital. I was on my own. My insurance they don't wrote me that I should go and present myself for colonoscopic procedure. I was asking, what is colonoscopic? They said they want to open my stomach and check if there's any atom of cancer that will come from that in the next 5 or 10 years. And I went. Took me injection. Need to see how they were petting me, touching me. Hello, hi, how are you? Are you okay? Have you done it before? Okay, no problem. You good, you good. After I lie down my head, they took me injection. I don't know where I did. After 1 hour, they say you're free. Go. And that's no wonder our politician will always rush to abroad to go for medical. I didn't even know that any operation that was done in my body. They entered my body, search, and saw any loophole, anything that growth, they will remove it. No other any headache, they will come to abroad. But the same thing they are coming to abroad to have, they can replicate it back home, but they will not do it so that the masses will not benefit. They want only them to be enjoying. When they reach, we keep getting richer. Look at what is happening in those states. Look at what is happening in those states. Where Oshiomole went and brought his own people and put them as a governor. The man could not read 3 million. He was there struggling. I'm confused. A governor don't know how to speak. A governor don't know how to pronounce figure. They say because one of them were defending him because he has never eaten that kind of money. What are you that is defending evil? That person that defended that is what are you? I don't know who said they see defending a man who cannot mention 6 figure, a million, so 6 figure, trillion naira. He doesn't know how to mention it. Struggling. A governor. They say because he has never, is not corrupt. That's why he has never commissioned. Anybody who said that, I say, may woe be unto you and your family. You're the stupid and wicked man to say that that man is because he's not corrupt. That's why he's not mentioning it. Do I need to see that money before to me to mention it? Do I need to be corrupt for me to mention figure? But he has the figure, but he cannot mention it. What is your question? Yeah, Isaac, what is your question? Type it there for me. Okay, Chiwen is Samaja Sanatri Edify going off. Okay, I don't want it to look as if I'm exposing what I discussed with one of the political leaders. But time come, I will mention the person. What's the question, Isaac? So, what are we saying as I'm talking? If I see a question, I react on it. What are we saying? Peter Obi should be very careful. They will use him and get what they look at because it has been vowed that Atiku will never be the president of Nigeria. He now wants to use Peter Obi because he has seen how Peter Obi powerfully dismantled him and won that election. So he wants to use the margins of both of them so that he can win Nigeria. And make Peter Obi a second-class citizen device. Peter Obi, you are above that. He can't be a vice to Atiku. Atiku has been, I don't know the word to use, has been mandated not to be the president of God. Let me put it that way. He has been limited not to rise above that vice president he been. So Peter Obi going there, if you like win, they will call the result to the favor of the opponent. It's likely they will even like to mention you as the president than to mention Atiku. Because Atiku is not them. No politician, including Peter Obi, they have their frailty, they have their corruption. The only thing Peter Obi have conscience. He has conscience. So merging with Atiku is a very big threat to your political career. Because it's on all over the paper. Say that if we continue, it will never be good for the North. Today, Tinubu is planning, as we heard, having romance with what's his name? The president of France. Let me see you say. Let me read your message. I'm doing a project at the University of the correlation between the testosterone level and the androgen. Jesus is Lord. And the age of question. How often should an average man engage in knacking activity? I'm not talking about sexuality, anything. I'm not a sex therapist, my brother. Yeah, see me say wahala. I'm not a knocking. We call it knocking because of social media. If I mention that SES, they will ban my session. So I'm not a knocking therapist. I'm not a knocking therapist. So that question I will not answer it. Most married men tell 5 times per week. Okay, but okay, let me just give you the little knowledge. It's good that every married man should sleep with a wife at least 4 or 5 times a week. At most 5 times a week, at least 3 times a week. That's what I think. But my brother, I don't get that business now, so I don't know. Well, nah, this thing want to disturb my life. Thank you. So I beg, Isaac, please, I'm not on that topic now. Please allow me. So what are we trying to say? So Peter Obi doing anything with Atiku will destroy his political career. He should avoid that man. That man simply maintaining the north. Why they are not having problem with Tinubu now? Because of Tinubu want to bring the military of the France over them to the north. And you guys saw one of my video where I showed you a video where there is a international, there is a secret airport that the France normally land in Zamfara to go and mine gold. But Zamfara doesn't have an international airport that takes people outside the world. But they have an airport where plane take off in the bush. These guys went and saw it and took a video of it. In the bush, they fly from there to France. Now the France is connecting to come to the northern Nigeria because all the mineral resources in the northern Nigeria, France are coming to enhance them, to take them. And they're not agitating and fighting and cracking their head. I think they say with the one Jagaban, let them take half him. The man now putting the tax reform is hurting them. Let them have him. Peter, I'm only talking to you because we love you. It's high time you know that Nigeria is not for you. How many times will they tell you that Nigeria is not for you? Nigeria will never allow an Igbo man to be in that seat. You know why? They told them that any Igbo man become president, that the Northerners will be slave forever. Look at how they are crying that Jagaban is in power now. Look at how they're crying that Jagaban is in power. And you want them to risk another time to leave an Igbo man to come there? And leaving an Igbo man, Peter Obi, who doesn't take nonsense. Peter Obi, who will go and deliver Nigeria from the hands of the slave masters, the Europe, the UK, what they call him, the British. Peter Obi, who wouldn't allow the British to have their way, the way people are having their way. Peter Obi, who will stop the France from mining, who will stop this America where we are to take advantage of Nigeria. They will not allow him. They don't want that. So if Peter Obi, if you don't know that, hear it from me. These people are after the growth of their region. Why are you always talking about Nigeria? I want Nigeria to work. I must not be the president. I want Nigeria to work. Oga, don't be the president and let Nigeria not work. Come, let us work for your region. Come and concentrate for the southeast. Let us develop a Libo. It's tribalistic message. Yes, I'm delivering it. Haba. How long will you continue to fight for somebody who doesn't want you? How long will you be buying yourself for someone who doesn't want like you? Go for where you'll be celebrated, not where you'll be tolerated. These guys are saying they are tolerating us. Let us stay on our own. I didn't say official dismantling, but if that one called referendum, fine, so be it. If they declare referendum, say we do referendum, move away. But since they're not doing it, let us build our nation. Let us build our own side. I'm not talking of Biafra personally. Biafra, because if we talk about Biafra, the rivers are included. So the rivers are very wicked to us. They're all wicked to us. We are talking about Igbo. Igbo nation. The state of the rising city. That's what so the state of the rising sun, sorry. So Peter Obi, please avoid Atiku. And start thinking that you can rule Nigeria. It's not going to work. Let this message be on record. Some people, if I say, they say they are not God. God passed them. God will do it. If you lie, pray from here till next year. You are wasting your time. God does not get involved in political career. It's human. All this prophecy, I see Peter be coming, winning election, all this rubbish. I have prophesied about people winning election a couple of times. But I say them based on the statistics of what I'm seeing. It's not revelational God, the spiritual revelation. No, they all even come from the revelation. I don't even say it publicly. So this is my message to him. Share this video, let it get to him. Peter Obi should come and work for the Igbo. How can Nigeria achọ ya? Ndị Nigeria bụ ndị a na-akpọ ndị ogbu onye ọma. A ga-egbukwe ya. Otu aka ọhụrụ n'ọnụ. Udo dịrị unu. Let me leave. I'm coming back for this TikTok live before I go to work in the night. I'm coming back to the program I had yesterday. Those of you who joined me yesterday, I have a very successful program. I just thank God for what God did that yesterday. A lot of people were blessed. I'm coming back with that program. I'll call it Be Your Brother's Keeper. Hook me up. Connect you to your destiny helper. When we talk about hook up, it's where we talk about, please, those of you watching on TikTok, you can join with Facebook, YouTube. In the next 3 hours, join us. Okay, in the next 4 hours, you can join me on here at TikTok, when I'll be talking about Hook Me Up. Be Your Brother's Keeper, where we help out each other. If you have a brother that travel out that is struggling, doesn't have connection, we'll see how to reach out somebody that can reach out to him to help him. Let's help ourselves, because Nigeria is dealing with the people. So that when you find yourself, they don't come back empty-handed if you know what you are doing. Then if you have brother those back home, they have handwork. Let's see how we can encourage them, let them do work for us so that they don't leave the work and start doing another thing. So these are the things I want us to discuss today. Thank you, guys. Just see me in the next 4 hours when I come back. Let me go and have some rest and do some certain things. I love you all. See you again.